Duchess Meghan makes Dodger blue, the new neutral. The Meghan effect strikes again. It happened again. That rare, unstoppable moment when Duchess Meghan, with her quiet power and radiant ease, stepped into the public eye and turned something as simple as a navy sweater and blue cap into a worldwide fashion phenomenon. It was meant to be a casual night out at the Dodger Stadium, a joyful appearance beside Prince Harry. But as the flashbulbs went off and fans gasped, the world realised what they were witnessing. The Duchess of Sussex had just redefined the meaning of effortless elegance. In that single evening, Meghan made Dodger blue the new neutral, a colour of calm confidence, modern royalty, and California cool. The moment was quintessentially Meghan, understated yet magnetic, relaxed yet impeccably refined. Wearing a navy cashmere sweater draped over a crisp white shirt, dark tailored jeans, gold jewellery that glimmered like California sunlight, and the now iconic Dodgers cap, she became the embodiment of warmth, wit, and unbothered beauty. The photographs swept across social media in seconds. Fans couldn't stop talking about her glow, her joy, her quiet grace beside Prince Harry. She didn't need diamonds on a tiara. Her smile, her authenticity, and her sense of self were the crown. It was the return of a woman who continues to write her own story, one style statement at a time. This was not just an outfit. It was a mood, a declaration, a reminder that true style doesn't shout. It shines. Meghan wore navy as though it were made for her. The colour carried both royal tradition and Californian ease. It whispered of power and peace, of wisdom and independence. It was as if Meghan had painted the night in her own shades of serenity, wrapping the ballpark in a wave of admiration. Every detail spoke volumes. The everyday cashmere bright crew, simple and soft, was the anchor, understated luxury at its best. The tailored navy jeans, sleek and subtly flared, framed her figure in the most refined way. But it was the accessories that turned the look into poetry. Around her neck, the call on your angels. Diamond angel eye coin necklace caught the light, a quiet nod to faith, strength, and inner guidance. The bespoke red heart of gold pendant, glistening with its deep scarlet hue and delicate diamonds, seemed to whisper of love. Love for family, love for purpose, love for the life she has built with Prince Harry and their children. It was not just jewellery, it was storytelling in gold. Her earrings, small, round, diamond-studded, yellow gold, mirrored that same energy of strength wrapped in softness. They sparkled with quiet power, much like the woman who wore them. On her wrist, a simple gold bracelet glimmered, the kind of detail that only someone with Meghan's intuition could make feel like an exclamation mark on a symphony. Then came the cassis sunglasses, dark, bold, with the quiet drama of confidence. They framed her face like an artist's final touch, completing a portrait of modern Duchess perfection. And the Dodger cap, the now famous blue cap, became more than just a sporty accessory. It became a metaphor. Meghan, the Duchess who had been endlessly dissected, had just reclaimed blue, not as a colour of monarchy, but as a colour of her own freedom. That night at Dodger Stadium, she wasn't trying to prove anything. She didn't need to. She was simply living, laughing, glowing, and in doing so, she reminded the world why her every public moment becomes an instant classic. The crowd noticed, the cameras noticed. Even those who once tried to dim her light couldn't ignore the undeniable truth. Meghan Markle's light doesn't fade, it grows brighter. There's a reason her influence in fashion and culture has been called the Meghan effect. It's not just that what she wears sells out in minutes, which, once again, it did. It's the deeper connection, the authenticity that resonates. Meghan wears clothes the way an artist tells a story, with intention, feeling and grace. Her looks are never about excess. They're about message. By wearing the everyday cashmere bright crew, she reminded the world that luxury doesn't have to scream. It can whisper softly and still be heard across continents. The navy tone she chose wasn't random. It was symbolic. It merged royal blue's dignity with the Californian horizon's tranquility. It said, "I'm here, I'm happy, I'm free." Social media erupted within minutes of her appearance. Fans began calling her look Dodger chic, California Duchess, royal relaxed. One headline joked, "The Duchess turned the Dodgers into a Fashion Week runway." Others noted how easily she outshone everyone around her without ever trying to. That's the magic of Meghan. She doesn't force admiration, she invites it naturally. She doesn't chase the spotlight, it follows her faithfully. Her style is the meeting place of heart and intellect, of warmth and precision. Every piece she wore seemed to have a meaning. The necklaces were not just decorations, they were symbols of her spiritual clarity. The heart pendant stood for compassion. The angel coin whispered of divine guidance. It's as if she carries her values as close as her jewellery, visible reminders of her strength and her story. And that Dodger blue, oh, that Dodger blue, has now joined the pantheon of Meghan colours. From the blush tones she made famous during her royal tours to the crisp white shirts of her archetype's elegance, Meghan has always turned simplicity into sensation. Now, blue, deep, serene, timeless blue, has become her next signature. Designers are already racing to recreate her look. The navy cashmere sweater has become the most searched-for item of the week. Jewellery brands are flooded with orders for angel coin necklaces and red heart pendants. Fashion editors call it the Meghan Ripple, that unstoppable current that flows from her wardrobe choices into the global style bloodstream. But beyond fashion, the real power of this moment lies in what it represents. Meghan didn't just attend a baseball game, she lived a message about freedom, family, joy, and the beauty of being at peace with yourself. Standing beside Prince Harry, her laughter captured mid-frame, she looked more radiant than ever. Their bond, easy, real, unguarded, was on full display. Gone was the stiffness of royal protocol. In its place was genuine love, spontaneous smiles, and the warmth of two people who have weathered storms together and come out glowing. Fans online couldn't stop praising her. "This is what happiness looks like," one wrote. Another said, "She's glowing with joy. She's finally where she belongs." Even those who once criticised her had to admit it. Meghan had once again managed to redefine public appearance, turning simplicity into statement. It's the Meghan effect, not just about fashion, but about energy. When she wears something, it becomes a reflection of self-assurance, modern femininity, and resilience. She doesn't just wear clothes, she elevates them. She infuses meaning into minimalism and confidence into comfort. The Dodgers look became an instant cultural landmark, a reminder that Meghan's story is not about exile, but evolution. From palace walls to California skies, her journey has been one of finding her rhythm, her colours, and her peace. And so, when she walked through that stadium, navy and white, gold and calm, she wasn't just a duchess at a baseball game. She was a symbol of reinvention. She was proof that grace doesn't require permission. Every time Meghan steps into the public eye, something shifts. The conversations change. The fashion world stirs. The headlines rewrite themselves. But perhaps what's most enduring is how she continues to make the ordinary extraordinary, how she finds meaning even in moments of fun and leisure. Meghan has mastered the art of quiet impact. She doesn't need to say a word. Her presence tells the story. Her laughter tells of freedom. Her clothes tell of authenticity. Her gaze tells of purpose. So yes, the Dodger look sold out. Every sweater, every necklace, every earring, every pair of sunglasses linked to her ensemble vanished from online shelves within hours. But what the world really bought that night wasn't fabric or metal. It was the feeling of connection, the inspiration to live freely, joyfully, and unapologetically. That's the real Meghan effect. She's more than a fashion icon. She's a symbol of what it means to own your truth. Her Dodger blue wasn't just a colour, it was a state of mind, grounded, fearless, elegant, and full of heart. And as the lights of Dodger Stadium glimmered above her, and Harry shared a smile beside her, one thing became beautifully clear. This was not just a date night. It was a declaration of love, confidence, and joy. Meghan, radiant in blue and gold, has once again reminded the world that style isn't about perfection. It's about presence. Because when Meghan steps out, the world looks up, and this time, with a navy sweater, diamond-studded gold, and that unforgettable Dodgers cap, she made it official. Dodger blue is the new neutral, and the Meghan effect remains undefeated.
The submission itself sounds nice. And to my amazing and peculiar Sussex family, thank you all for watching our videos and tuning in to Daily Diaries Friday's update. Keep it light, keep it there, and see you next time in our next episode. Bye bye. May you have a good day and a good time. Keep shining. Bye bye.